Now, the type 1 CSI is used for the single user MIMO, and the codebook in the CSI contains predefined matrices that are based on the number of layers and the number of CSI RS ports that are being used. Now, let us take an example that in the case of rank 2 transmission, how the beam selection takes place. Now, first of all, what is rank? Rank indicates the number of layers that are being used for the MIMO transmission. Rank 2 means that two layers are being used from the GNB to the user equipment. And we know that a single beam has two polarizations and each polarization can carry a layer. So this means that these two layers can be carried on a single beam. Now, how this beam selection takes place? This beam selection takes place using the pre-coding matrix W. Now, if this is the total number of beams, we know that the pre-coding matrix is the product of W1 matrix and the W2 matrix. W1 matrix is based upon the long-term characteristics of the wireless channel, and the W1 matrix selects 4 beams out of all these beams based upon the long-term characteristics of channel. So these are the 4 selected beams. And then we have the W2. W2 is based upon the short-term characteristics of the channel. And based upon the short-term characteristics of a channel, W2 selects a beam. For example, it selects this beam. And this beam has two polarizations. This means that this beam can carry the rank 2 transmission. Now, if these short-term characteristics of the channel change, then it is also possible that instead of this beam, W2 selects another beam. The W2 is also responsible for the co-phase selection. Now, what is co-phase selection? Now, since there are two layers that are being carried on this beam, we want these two layers to arrive at the receiver having the same phase. So these phases are adjusted using the co-phasing by the W2 matrix in such a way that these two layers arrive at the receiver having same phase. So W2 is responsible for this final beam selection as well as for the co-phasing.